Hello YouTube, how doing? So you can see the bumper's primed, except for that side. So I got this U-Paul, the expert to like sandable primer, whatever. And double coverage is a lie because I kind of missed one area. But yeah, I kind of messed up. Basically, I messed up in two ways. One, I only had one thing of primer at my AutoZone. I thought one can of primer was gonna be good because it was the high build. It's not. So I had to go basically AutoZone hopping to like two different AutoZones to get 3 cans of primer. So I got that. But what I realized was my bumper is like a plastic composite fiber thing. I think, I'm not 100% sure. But what I didn't notice when I was sanding it was that I kind of flared out some of the edges. So some of the rough spots, like right here, it kind of flared pretty bad. So here is actually the worst. And I do not think that... Oh, and right here. Like, this is like what a nice prime surface should be like. And then this is what this is like. And I cracked the cap, but the primer's still okay, so that's all I care about. Alright, anyways. Like here, because I was a little too, like, you know, happy to start painting. I ended up sanding everything with 80 grit and I left it as that. So this is partially why this is messed up. But I have a feeling I could just wet sand everything back and then reprime the certain areas, and then I'll do a final coat of primer back. But like, yeah, you could see like all here is pretty much like messed up. So I'm probably gonna wet sand this whole front surface, wet sand like these areas, and then yeah, I should be good because the high build is working. It's just in the parts that like kind of flared up pretty bad like that, I have to like refill. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see how that works out, and then if that doesn't work, I saw on the forums I can use heat and kind of heat down the flaring. Now the flaring, it's not like over here you can see it's kind of like piling a little bit, but like in like these areas like here and here there is no piling, so maybe wet sanding might help there. Also, my makeshift table is my welding table, but in the meantime, before I do all that, I'm gonna try to plastic weld here. Or I don't know if I should wait for my plastic welder to come. You know what, I'm gonna wait because I ordered the one with the staples. Farhan went and he picked me this up from Harbor Freight. So it's the ABS rods and this welding sheet. So this was, I'm going to put it the back and then I'm going to melt the plastic in. But I still want kind of, I guess, rigidity. So I ordered a plastic welder, the ones with the staples. And then, yeah, it should be good. So, yeah, I'm going to get to work. Alright, so reprimed everything back. I'll show you guys just now. The bottom isn't pretty, but I don't care that much because it's going to get scraped. So as I was saying, the bottom isn't... So this side, reprimed. It doesn't look great in the lighting because it's the scratches. But it's going to get scratched back up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The only thing I'm really worried about is the flexing. Because earlier I saw some cracking around here and here. But I double coated on adhesion promoter, so I think it should... I don't know, I'm just hoping it's okay once I put down enough coats of paint. But I'm also thinking the more coats, more prone to cracking, but it's okay. As you can see, the sides are a lot smoother now. So I took my sanding block, I put 180 grit, I knocked it down a little bit just to test, and it worked so perfectly. I was so happy. I just laid another coat-ish, and then I'm gonna probably resand it back down with some 320 on the bigger areas, and then the small areas I kind of did 400. It's like around there. I'll do it with the smaller sanding block. I'll do it with like 400. So yeah, it should be good. All right, so I just sprayed basically the last coat of primer, and I'm probably gonna sand it back down with 800 grit after it dries. I'm just gonna blast paint. If it looks good, it looks good. If it doesn't look good, it doesn't look good. At the end of the day, it's gonna look better than what it did before, I hope. Yeah, that dent definitely didn't get fixed. I sanded off way too much Bondo, but I mean, everything else looks pretty good. I don't think there's any spots that I missed priming, so pretty sure we're good. Yeah. Okay, guys, this is Nathan. Hey! So, put down the third coat, sanded it with 1000 grit. Now it's good for paint-ish. I'm gonna do a light coat first, and then we'll see how it is. Right, Nathan? Don't worry about that dust.
It's okay.
I was like, yo, why is this spraying at an angle?
Oh, it is?
Yeah. So how I was looking right now. Looking too bad. Looks pretty bad over there. And I already used one can. I guess it's just gonna look bad. Once we put clear coat?
No, because use the other can you have. You're gonna have to buy another can.
No. I'm not buying another can.
How much was one can?
$40.
Bro, you get any other can. Use the other can. Finish off this coat. Let it dry.
No. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the other can. I'm gonna finish up the spots, like mainly here and stuff, and this side, and then I'm just gonna belay it whatever's left.
The whole point of this was to get it looking proper.
Once the base coat is covered, it's gonna look good. Then the clear coat's gonna bring it out. You don't need that much base coat. This is how the bumper looks now. 2 cans, and I don't even know if we covered everything, but
3 lungs later.
a clear coat's gonna go on, and then
You're gonna put.
yeah, looks better than before. That's all that matters. All right, so I thought I'd make this really quick. Threw the clear coat on. It looks good-ish. Looks a lot better in the video, actually. There's a lot of orange peel, but that's fine. As I was going down to the last coat, I felt a little ambitious, and I was moving it and stuff. And I dropped the bumper, so that got in the clear coat. That's the dirt in the clear coat. This is the worst part right here. So I mean, everything else is fine. Might blast another layer of clear coat. I might leave it. I overall think it looks a lot better. So we're gonna go test fit it on the car and see how it looks. Well, Nathan came by before he had to go. I mean, he helped me put back on the bumper just to test it because I was eager to see. Honestly, the light doesn't make the difference look crazy off. Ready? Boom. Oh yeah, it definitely looks all one color on video. In person, the bumper's obviously a lot brighter than the rest of the paint, but it's not bad. So, finally got the bumper on. It looks so much better in the video. Like, the color difference is pretty drastic, but that's because there's a lot of orange peel. This is the part where I messed up. Like, that's just gonna look bad. But you can really, like, you can see how good the paint is. It's literally pretty much spot on.